Pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Now to the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all...
Next to hit is Julio Fernandez. A potential tying run for him at third base. 0-1 count. Here it is. Grounded back up. Scooped up. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Tulsa's out in front here, 4-3. Jonathan Dirtbag will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. The stretch, swing and a liner, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that in. Digging in, the switch hitter Jordan Gore. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and this is taken in for the 2nd out. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
On to first, and that's the pitch. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Tulsa used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Estevan Gonzalez wins his 3rd of the season. Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, it's the 2nd of this 3-game series between the Wichita Wind Surge and the Tulsa Drillers. The Drillers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row. Striding in is Jose Gil. He will lead this one off today. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Up next, Jonathan Dirtbag. He went deep in the contest last night. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for...
Now into the box, Trey Cabbage, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Reined in. And he is in there.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not every...
So now to the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Find the ball.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening.
Next, it'll be Joe Helen. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Scooped up, 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So the next to bat will be Jonathan Dirtbag. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Whitefield is there, and he has it for the first out. Next to hit, Michael Park flew out last time up. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Next to stand in is Joe Helen. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys.
Now to bat, Frank Ramirez. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Swing and a line drive. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Wind Surge lead it 13-4. So now here is Jonathan Dirtbag. He flew out in his last AB. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, come on now, big dog, get your pitch.
Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
13 to swung the.
He's starting to draw some eyes, and for good reason. He has been lighting it up at the plate and playing well in the field to boot. Got Mike Lowell with me today. Mike, what are you seeing from him that's leading to this late success?
Well, I've been very impressed. I look at him and I see an absolute plan at the plate. That tells me that he's putting in a lot of work in between games, maybe even in between at-bats, talking to his coaches, using the video work. Maybe it's the weight room, whatever the case may be. But he is really showing that what he's doing off the field is paying dividends on the field, and he's really catching a lot of eyes.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball. So now here is Jonathan Dirtbag looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Jonathan Dirtbag.
Lozano over at second. Estevez on at first with nobody out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In comes the center fielder. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH. Jonathan Dirtbag flew out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jonathan Dirtbag. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Dirtbag.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now. So stepping in is Jonathan Dirtbag, singled in his last at-bat.
Jonathan Dirtbag.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. But this will be pulled in. Out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number one. And stepping in, Jonathan Dirtbag. He's 2 for 4 in this one. From the stretch. This one's flared off to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. An 8-0 shutout this evening. Tulsa took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mitch White earns the win, his second, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. The team's future stars are on display. Now to the plate, Jose Gil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Winters,
and it's fouled away.
Jose Gil.
Just a tick behind for a strike. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Jose Gil is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jordan Gore becomes out number 2 this inning. Frank Ramirez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Come on, big guy, get yourself paid.
Another 0-2 coming. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. We've played an inning, still 0-0. So here is Taylor Jellikowski, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now at the plate is Trey Cabbage.
Batting fifth.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Dirtbag is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the league, and quite deservedly so.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Got him to go down swinging there. Trey Cabbage goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Wander Javier swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Grounded to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. Into the box, Zue Lin. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already. And there's one gone in the inning.
Left fielder.
Joe Helland is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Julio Fernandez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. Tulsa's out in front here. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Gil. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on, and there's their first hit of the game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Stepping in next, Frank Ramirez struck out in his last trip to the plate. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting, catcher
Taylor Jellikowski will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Drillers lead it 2-0. So now into the box is Trey Cabbage. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
This offense is flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 2-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, Zue Lin. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout work. Stepping up is Joe Helland to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on the heater in the middle of the plate early.
And there's 1 away. Next up, Julio Fernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Popped up. Ravello calls for it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there are 2 gone now. Next, it'll be Jose Gil, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. Tulsa's out in front here, 2-0. At the plate now is Jordan Gore. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Frank Ramirez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. And now the first pitch. Wander Javier is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw just in time, and that was. Next to dig in, Zue Lin. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in once again is Joe Helland, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. The Drillers lead it 5-0. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Julio Fernandez. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Jose Gil comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Reined in. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Tulsa took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jonathan Dirtbag with his 4th win this season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of... So next to hit is Jonathan Dirtbag. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. No balls and 1 strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Whitefield will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Next will be the designated hitter, Jonathan Dirtbag. He flew out in his last AB.
Dirtbag.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, the top of the fifth is still alive.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with...
Next, here is Jonathan Dirtbag. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch.
A 2-0 finish today. Wichita earned his...
This is the story that I am all about lately. The organization drafted him higher than he was projected to go, and they seem to believe that he could be a two-way player for them. But not everybody agrees. I've got the mayor, Sean Casey, with me. Sean, you're not sold on this idea. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I'm not sold on it because I think baseball is such a tough sport. And, you know, when you first get drafted, maybe you come out of high school or you come out of college, right? I mean, it's easy to be a two-way player. But when you get into professional baseball, it's so specialized. The pitchers are at another level, the hitters are at another level, and the work that goes into that one side of the game, there's so much that goes into it. So for a player to come into pro ball and try and be a two-way player, that's going to be a really tough thing to do, and not many people have had a ton of success at that.
And the refinement's only one aspect of it. There's also the physical stamina that goes into playing a professional season, coming from college or high school where you've got a few days off between games. It's very grueling in the pro ranks.
Well, it's the grueling part about professional baseball. In the minors, you're playing 144 games. In the big leagues, you're paying 162. The mental part of that, having to play night in and night out, is so taxing and so demanding. So to do that mental side of it 2 ways, I mean, for me, going back as a hitter, it would almost have been impossible for me to do that.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the... It's baseball. It's the show. Digging in next, Jonathan Dirtbag.
The shortstop, Jonathan.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kelnick is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the... Now to the plate, here is Jonathan Dirtbag. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So next to bat will be Jonathan Dirtbag. Flew out last time up. He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Lozano rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. And now, Jonathan Dirtbag, he'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Kelnick is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Next up is Cody Shepard. He flew out in his last debut.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Torres. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. And now here is Jonathan Dirtbag. He's 1 for 4 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Drillers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Rafael Lopez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
11 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight. And now in the box, Jonathan Dirtbag. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. In there, a base hit.
Make a turn, find the ball, make a turn.
Hey, there's another base knock right there.
Digging in will be Jared Kelnick.
Batting third, the center fielder, Jared.
On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jack Larson. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. 1 and 2. Here it is. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight. Now at the plate, here is Joe Rizzo, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Well, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop, Derek Jeter, on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays. At least
Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And stepping up as the shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag. Slow roller down the 3rd baseline. A windup and the 0-1. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Larson is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Ready now is Jonathan Dirtbag. Flew out last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now it'll be Jonathan Dirtbag. He flew out in his last debut.
Dirtbag.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Shepard is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Arkansas Travelers came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory.
They left 15 men on base.
The team's future stars are on display. Next to hit is Jonathan Dirtbag. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. This is line to left. Davis is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Up next, Jonathan Dirtbag. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Throw into second.
Dan, after that base hit.
Now into the box, Jonathan Dirtbag. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that's in there, base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1. So now to the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll get it into second.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road.
All set for the start of the inning. And standing in is the DH, Jonathan Dirtbag. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit. And the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
There's a saying amongst the offense.
Jim, the novelty of this rare player who can hit, defend, and pitch, it's got to be bringing him a lot of attention. And, certainly the minors have that reputation of sometimes having a friendly, wacky sideshow feel. I have to think this is bringing a lot of tickets and fans into the ballpark.
Definitely. I mean, look, pretty much any day you go to the ballpark, you're going to see this guy. Might be on the mound, might be in the lineup, depending on when you have tickets. But this guy is always going to be doing something. I mean, I think it goes back to guys like Babe Ruth, who were probably the most memorable baseball player of all time, and he was a two-way guy.
Yeah.
And that notion of a guy who can hit home runs and play defense and win games on the mound, everybody loves to see that.
An agent needs to check in from time to time to make sure his client is happy with his situation. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client. Confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. Division rivals do battle. Next. Jonathan Dirtbag, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball or the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Cesar Izturis is retired to lead off the ball game. Jack Larson stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
2 out, nobody on. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Digging in now is Jared Kelnick. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The center fielder, number 10. Jared
Fouled off.
Kelnick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That is it.
First pitch on its way. Jansen Whitty is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, 1 away. 1 away.
3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Skied into very shallow right.
I got it.
Raley will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. 2 down, no one on base. And up next is Rory McCann.
Number 17.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Peter has got it, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Striding in is Josh Morgan, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hey, nobody away.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Next, it'll be Charlie Nobles.
Batting 9.
First pitch on its way.
Charlie.
On the ground up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Tulsa's out in front here, 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Cesar Izturis. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Esturis is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Hit softly down the line at first, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Next to hit, Jack Larson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jack Larson.
Pitch is popped up. Francisco will wait on it. Yeah, that's out number 2. So the next to bat will be Jared Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike. And
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first. Now to bat, Jared Kelenic. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
So now to the plate, Jansen Whitty, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jansen Whitty becomes the first out of the inning. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Kelenic stands at first with 1 out. Right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2. So now here is Marshall Harrington. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning.
yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging. But they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
The right fielder, number 13, Jack Larson.
Standing in now, Jack Larson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
2 down, 2 down.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Striding forward now is the DH. Jared Trout struck out in his last trip to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jared Kelenic. It was a base hit last time up. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the seventh, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jared Kelenic is the second out in the seventh inning. Jansen Whitty is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Rincon is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit.
Leading off,
ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Rory McCann stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The second baseman.
Josh Morgan stands in as he looks at a called strike.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Get yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Next to stand in is Marshall Harrington, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the all set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Charlie Nobles. Hit to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Torres. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Jack Larson swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike.
He's got to find a way to set his
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
7-1, the final score in tonight.
11 men on base.
Minor Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming. Estevan Gonzalez, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Number 2. Designated hitter.
So stepping in is Jonathan Dirtbag. Flew out last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Jonathan Dirtbag. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Here's the 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there. Base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, this guy's been swinging.
And stepping in, Jonathan Dirtbag is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Roy, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Drillers put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Rafael Lopez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. And welcome back to our minor league pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here as we draw nearer to baseball in the AA Central with today's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Jonathan Dirtbag comes into this one with hits in each of his last 10 games. What do you think is contributing to his recent success, and what do you think about his chances of extending his streak in this one?
Yeah, Matty, consistent hitting mechanics, a great eye, feel for the barrel right there, Matty. I actually think it's going to continue. This guy looks so calm in the box. I don't see that he doesn't get a knock today.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups in minor league baseball is live and on the air. Now to the plate, Jansen Whitty. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Jansen Whitty.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Now at the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Dirtbag.
The pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this league. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early.
Now at the plate is Jonathan Dirtbag. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. Into the box, Joe Rizzo. He went down on strikes last time up.
Joe Rizzo.
The 1-1 to short. Scooped up. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Jared Trout, hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So here is Jansen Whitty. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So now into the box is Jonathan Dirtbag, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. Stepping up is Jonathan Dirtbag. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. And is Travis Leroy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him.
At the plate now is Jansen Whitty, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in next, Keon Davis.
Now back, left fielder, Keon Davis.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a crazy game. Completely lopsided throughout. But these guys did a lot of things right. Shutout.
We've got Jenny Finch with us today. And Jenny, we've talked before about this guy being a two-way player and what that means. What are some of the challenges that come along with being a two-way player that only two-way players experience?
Well, you got to go above and beyond. And, players dedicate their time. But when you're a two-way player, you got to come out early. You have to stay late. You have to figure out a way to get your bullpens in and to get the ground ball work that you need in and offensively, right? And so it's a lot on your plate, but you've been juggling it your entire life. And you love every aspect of the game, and you want to be able to contribute to your team offensively, defensively, and on the mound. And it's a sacrifice, and not that many people have been able to achieve it. But when you do it, I love seeing that all-around athlete, that all-around player that's in it in every aspect of the game.
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Tulsa Drillers. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Josiah Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season.
That is it. The shortstop, Kramer.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Next, it'll be Jonathan Dirtbag. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Benito Pina. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag. Hit to short, right to him. Throw on the first in time, 1 away. Next up, Gary Weiss. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. To short, hit hard. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Next to dig in, Joel Marquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. So next to hit is Jonathan Dirtbag. Grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Digging in next, Benito Pina. He doubled his last time up.
Benito Pina.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Next, here is Jonathan Dirtbag. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So next to bat will be Gary Weiss. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 4-0 the score tonight. The Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matthew Liberatore notches his 3rd win of the year.
7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Drillers, number 2, Jonathan.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Tejas Shah takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
Cardinals, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners.
The team's future stars are on display. Now at the plate, here is Joel Marquez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now John Torres.
Batting second, the right fielder, John.
Hey, we got one here.
Now the first pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, let's go right here.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box now, Benito Pena, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He'll start things here at 316. 4 home runs, 27 driven in. Hit the other way out toward right field. Raley is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Irving Lopez. A couple of hits for him and 4 trips to the plate last night. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Hey, we got no out.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kramer Robertson comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season.
Hey, play the first.
0-1, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lozano is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Andrew Kisner is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He'll check in here at 277. 2 home runs, and he's driven in 24.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Now to the plate, here is Gary Weiss. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. 0-1 the count. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And another foul ball. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Colin Anderle the next to bat. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. It's down for an extra base hit as they have their first hit of the contest. And he'll get in there safely.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
A man at third with one away. Pops this one up. Coco is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joel Marquez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. No balls and a strike to count. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. So now the pitcher, Jonathan Dirtbag. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. And that's cut on and missed 0-1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The relay, and he's safe.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base runner.
Leading off the inning, it'll be John Torres as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. And now here is Benito Pena. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball just missed above the zone. One out, nobody on. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Here we go, right now. Come on, guys.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second.
Hold it.
And he'll reach second now with one away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, 2 down.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
I got it. Ball.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jonathan Dirtbag. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score, the runner from third. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. In for strike 2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. And now in the box, Gary Weiss comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Gary.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And there are 2 away now. Base is empty, 2 away. And in to swing the bat next is Colin Anderle.
Colin.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
No, inside. All right, come on now.
Now a ball rolled softly to second. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Drillers lead it 3-0. So here now's the pitcher, Connor Jones. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. And it's fouled away.
Hey, one down right now.
The next 0-2. High in the air out to center field.
I got it.
Peters is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in will be John Torres. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In the air now, out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right.
The runner scores from second.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roll. You get the first 2 out. The inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's in.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Next up is Jonathan Dirtbag. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. High in the air down the right field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading off for Springfield,
Kramer Robertson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Now it'll be Andrew Kisner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Tulsa's out in front here, 3-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Colin Anderley. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, let's go right here.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Malcolm Nunez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 54.
As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He enters play here at 288. No home runs as of yet, 10 RBIs. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly, and boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 8. Joe.
Popped him up.
Marquez.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Omar Estevez will look to provide a little two-out thunder. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final.
Most of us will have only heard of this prospect recently, right? If at all. But Al, he's doing well in the minors as a position player and as a pitcher. And he's beginning to draw attention across the league. Do you think he carries that success forward and makes it to the show and thrives as a two-way player?
I don't want to be the bearer of negative news, but I find it amazingly difficult. Just even I was a pitcher and that was hard enough. So to think of this player as a two-way guy that can hit and play every day and then also pitch, very difficult. And the reason why I say it is that there's just so much work that goes in to have to play at that level. But with that said, I don't want to discourage it. I think it's kind of a sink or swim kind of opportunity. And I think they're going to give him a chance to see if he can do it. I find it pretty hard to believe that you have to go back to Babe Ruth, and I know Shohei Ohtani now, but we'll see about Shohei as well. It's just really hard. I'm skeptical on it, but I hope he's able to do it.
You don't want to kill his dreams. It's fine now.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation. Next to hit is Jonathan Dirtbag. First offering on its way. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Irving Lopez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Ready now is Jonathan Dirtbag. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. This is skied out toward right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Now into the box, Jonathan Dirtbag. He flew out in his last AB. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch lifted into center field, into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire. Up next, Benito Pina. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. 1-1. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left.
Leading off for Tulsa.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. In the air, down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. And that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth. So now to the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the...
A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
4-2, the final score tonight.
No errors. They left 16 men on base.
Minor League Baseball now on the show. Striding in is Jonathan Dirtbag. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play.
The beginning of the season has been...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening. Next to hit, Benito Pina. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books, no score.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
So the next to bat will be Jonathan Dirtbag. Flew out last time up. Swing and a liner. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Next, it'll be Kramer Robertson.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kramer.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Now batting.
Now to bat, Andrew Kisner. And their runners at the corners now. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So now here is Jonathan Dirtbag. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Next to stand in is Jonathan Dirtbag. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him. And, hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
5-1, the final total in today's game. The Driller.
This is such an interesting player. I've talked about him before. Now he's starting to make an impact at the AA level, and people besides me are noticing. Carlos Pena is with me today. And Carlos, you had a big breakout at the AA level. What was it like for you when people started taking notice of what you were doing at the plate in AA?
Oh, it was awesome. It was very exciting. However, I tell you, sometimes you try to live up to the expectations, and that is an absolute mistake. You still have to stay within your process and within your approach. That's easier said than done. So what I would do was just to think smaller.
So when I went up to the plate, instead of trying to hit that big home run, I would think about hitting a line drive right at the pitcher's knees. And that was it. I was generally just trying to hit the pitcher's knees, and that really helped me to stay focused. And home runs would come, even when I was just trying to hit a low line drive. So make sure you stay within your approach.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mitch White gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same...
3 out, 3 out, 3.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jonathan Dirtbag.
The designated hitter, Jonathan.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. On to second, but the throw is wide.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jonathan Dirtbag. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Kelnick gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Travelers lead it 1-0. So stepping in is Jonathan Dirtbag. He flew out in his last AB. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jonathan Dirtbag. Flew out last time up. First delivery to him. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even
a 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Tulsa took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Mitch White wins his third of the season.
They left 12 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Jonathan Dirtbag, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey. Jersey gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time. And the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Batting second, the left fielder.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rincon will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Jared Trout.
Batting third.
First offering on its way.
Jared.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Raley is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number one. No score. Second inning set to go, and the next to bat will be Jared Kelnick.
The center fielder, number 10, Jared Kelnick.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run.
Hey, every once in a while, these speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Jack Larson stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Joe Rizzo. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. No balls and one strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
One out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how do you respond that really matters.
Jansen Whitty is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Fouled away.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Swing and a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. The batter will be Rory McCann as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. One home run and a dozen RBIs.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors. Now at the plate is Cody Shepard. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Late that time for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And now a pitch on the way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Izturis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now batting, left fielder.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Into the box, Jared Trout. He flew out in his last debut. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jared Kelenic. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Pulled toward right center field.
I got it.
Raley is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And stepping in, Jack Larson struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 3-2 one more time. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joe Rizzo. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Count remains at 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Knee high, he barehands it in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Jansen Whitty is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The next 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in, and that's the 2nd out. So now into the box is Rory McCann. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that.
1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. So here is Cody Shepard. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Cesar Izturis flew out last time up. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike. A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Luis Liberato is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one by the look on the man.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jared Trout, and they could use a spark from him here. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in now is Jared Kelenic. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Barely 0-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Stepping in once again is Jack Larson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Strike 2.
Hey, 2-way now.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Santana will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Drillers lead it 2-1. Andrew Schwab has been summoned from the bullpen.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. It's the first game in the month of July between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball. It's the show. And Jonathan Dirtbag will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's real easy to see why this guy's one of the top pitchers. His strikeout per 9 ratio is off the charts. What does that tell me? Not only is his stuff good, but when he throws it in the strike zone, he's tough to hit. If he brings his A game, pack up your bats because he's going to punch out quite a few hitters.
Now at the plate here is Cesar Izturis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Rincon comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. At the plate now is Joe Rizzo. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And that one yanked just foul. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. 1 out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Dirtbag has racked up over 70 innings on the mound, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Joe Rizzo goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, come on now, let's go.
Popped him up.
Mine.
Peter is there, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the team. And the pitch.
Leading off for Arkansas, the center fielder.
On, he pops it up.
Jared.
And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jared Kelnick goes quietly leading off the second. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping up is Jansen Whitty. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. The batter will be Rory McCann.
Leading off for Arkansas.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Batting 8.
Marshall Harrington stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And it's fouled away.
Here we go, guys.
Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around. Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
There we got 2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. And now, Cesar Izturis. He flied out leading off the ball game.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. 1-1. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Joe Rizzo will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Sent out to straightaway center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. New inning set to get underway, and the next to bat will be Jared Kellner. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. First offering.
The first baseman.
Jansen Whitty swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here.
But we'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next to hit is the catcher, Rory McCann. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, here we go now.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Marshall Harrington is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's one. Stepping in next, Cody Shepard struck out in his first at-bat. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count, he's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Cesar Izturis is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. In now, Joe Rizzo. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. And now here is Jared Trout. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now is Jared Kelnick, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And that's going to fall for a base hit, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Next, it'll be Jack Larson, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes 1. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jack Larson becomes the first out of the inning. Jansen Whitty is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jansen Whitty gets the 2nd out in the 7th inning. Rory McCann is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Trout at second, Kelnick at first, 2 out in the inning. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Marshall Harrington. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. Next to dig in, Cody Shepard. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. First offering.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Now the pitch.
Leading off for Arkansas,
Joe Rizzo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next up, Jared Trout. He doubled his last time up. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job of that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
0-2, here it comes. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Digging in next, Jared Kelenic. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Count still at 1-2. This one's down to third. He's right there. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Drillers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Season.
Sean, this little-known minor leaguer has been getting surprisingly promising results as a pitcher and as a position player, but we know there's a long way to go before you reach the majors. Do you think he's got a real shot at being a 2-way player in the show?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing for this is you just got to watch the progression, right? You got to see if he can continue it over time. You know, a small sample size doesn't show us much. You know, really, you got to see the body of work over a season or 2 or 3 seasons. You know, and I think the biggest thing is, hey, listen, if he can get the routine down and he can figure out his time and how to mentally do it day in and day out, man, I tell you what, now we've got something. But I would be shocked if he's able to continue this success, you know, being a 2-way player, because it's so demanding both physically and mentally.
But time will tell. It makes sense. There's also the aspect case of organizational faith in him, right? It takes a lot to keep the front office confident in an experiment of any kind, let alone of this magnitude. What do you have to do to make sure that the front office keeps the faith in you?
You got to keep putting up numbers. You got to have consistency. You got to continue to show that you can do it. I think that's the biggest.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers. The Drillers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Next, here is Jonathan Dirtbag.
The designated hitter, Jonathan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
So next to bat will be Jonathan Dirtbag. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be hitting.
Now to the plate, here is Jonathan Dirtbag. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is gone.
Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing there.
7th inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jonathan Dirtbag. Now here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Leroy has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And now in the box, Jonathan Dirtbag. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. In the air to center. Larson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Drillers wrap out 19 hits. Estevan Gonzalez with his 4th win this season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage. Digging in will be Jonathan Dirtbag.
The shortstop.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Larson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So next to hit is Jared Trout. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And up next is Rory McCann. A 1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Couple of walks in. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in,
The
Cesar
batter, number
Torres,
4.
looking to put the
Shortstop.
ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Slow roller out to short. He's got to hurry. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Now it'll be Luis Liberato. He bounced out last time up.
Left fielder, Luis Liberato.
Popped him up. Dirtbag is there for it. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Next to hit is Jonathan Dirtbag. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so.
Next up is Joe Rizzo. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Rizzo.
To short. Reined in. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Now into the box, Timothy Richardson, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Timothy Richardson.
Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there. And there's out number 2. Ready now is Luis Liberato. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Luis.
0-1 count and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits. So now to the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag singled in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. That's how you roll it.